Hi, my name is Camille Swanson. I'm with Realty Executives in Paradise Valley, Arizona. Now, if you're buying a short sale anytime soon, you probably need to know a few things. You're probably seeing them all over the place right now, and there's a good reason for that. The 2007 Mortgage Debt Forgiveness Relief Act is set to expire at the end of this year. What that means is that any seller you might be working with for a short sale has to complete and close the transaction by December 31st. If not, they will not receive the benefit of the tax write-off. Otherwise, they'd have a huge tax consequence. So there are tons of sellers right now who are just figuring this out, and they are rushing to the market to get their homes listed so that they can complete the sales and be done with it. As a buyer, here's what you need to know. First things first, no two short sales are the same. It does not matter if it was on the same street and the same lender, because there's so many other factors that you may not even be aware of. So just keep that in mind. Everything is different. You have to understand all of these details before you get into it. Be prepared to wait. Very, very, very important. Short sales can take as little as 30 days if they go on the market and they've been pre-approved by the lender. On the flip side, they can take as long as a year. Now, that is the exception, not the norm. I would say that they're about 60 to 90 days it would take from the time that you get an offer and submit it to a bank for an approval. You need to prepare accordingly with your living arrangements and or whatever else your finances that you need to do so that you are not caught in a bad situation. Next thing is the wait is going to vary in a number of different factors. I alluded to that earlier. Here is what they are. The lender is very, very critical. Some lenders are better than others. You've got banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and a whole host of other different ones. Believe it or not, there are a number of them that you don't want to work with. Contact me for a list of them. I'm happy to share it with you. The next thing is the deficiency amount. Simply put, the deficiency is the difference between what the seller paid for the house and what the house is worth now. So as an example, if somebody bought their house for $400,000 in 2005 and today it's worth $200,000, you take your $400, subtract your $200, and the difference is $200,000. That is the deficiency, and that's what the bank is going to be forgiving the seller from having to pay back. Next thing is, how many loans are there on the property? There may be a primary mortgage, there might be a home equity line of credit, there may be a secondary home equity line of credit. If any of these lenders that are involved in this short sale don't agree with the terms for the approval, this isn't going to happen. They will squash the deal and you will be done. It's really, really important for your agent, that being the buyer's agent, to contact the seller's agent and interview them before you start the process. The reason is, your agent should be able to gauge whether or not the seller's agent has any idea what they're doing. If they don't have any idea what they're doing, run fast. Doesn't matter how well-intentioned they are, if they don't know how to process this transaction, it won't happen. The last thing is, know when to walk away. You may put all of your heart and your soul into waiting on this short sale, but if you hit a block wall and nothing you or the seller's agent or anybody else can do to affect the sale, if you reach that point, sometimes you're better off just moving on to another property. There are other homes, no matter what it might seem like out there, so always keep that in mind. Please feel free to contact me at any time for more information. I'm happy to help you. My phone number is 602-810-1750. Call or text message me. If you prefer email, my email address is camille@camilleswanson.com. Hope this information helps, and happy house hunting.